The line of control, a name that evokes images of division and conflict. A jagged scar across the face of the Indian subcontinent, it stands as a stark reminder of the deep-seated animosities that have shaped this region. A testament to the unresolved conflicts of the past, the line of control is more than just a boundary. It is a symbol of the enduring struggle between two nations. Since 1947, India and Pakistan have clashed repeatedly, each conflict leaving behind a trail of destruction and sorrow. The cause? A complex web of historical grievances, territorial disputes, and the spectre of terrorism. These issues have festered over decades, making resolution seem almost impossible. At the heart of it all lies the beautiful and volatile region of Kashmir, a land of stunning landscapes and profound cultural heritage, yet marred by conflict. A land coveted by both, possessed fully by neither. The people of Kashmir find themselves caught in a perpetual tug-of-war. For decades, this line of control has been a simmering cauldron of tension, erupting periodically into violence that claims innocent lives and shatters fragile peace. The scars of these conflicts are visible in the devastated homes and shattered communities. The conflict is not just about land or ideology, it's about people, about families divided, about dreams shattered. The human cost of this enduring conflict is immeasurable, about lives lived in the shadow of fear and uncertainty. Every day, the people of Kashmir navigate a landscape fraught with danger and unpredictability. The people of Kashmir, caught in the crossfire, yearn for lasting peace. Yet peace remains elusive. Their voices calling for an end to the violence often go unheard. The cycle of violence continues, fueled by mistrust, extremism, and a shared history of pain. The wounds of the past remain open, and the hope for a peaceful future seems distant. April 2025. The world watched in horror as news broke of a horrific massacre in Pahalgam, Kashmir. A group of Indian tourists, families on a pilgrimage, were brutally gunned down. The idyllic beauty of the valley was shattered by the deafening roar of gunfire and the heart-wrenching cries of the innocent. The perpetrators, terrorists, their hands stained with the blood of innocents, their hearts filled with hate. India mourned. The nation, united in grief and anger, demanded justice. The Pahalgam massacre was not just an attack on innocent civilians, it was an attack on the very soul of India. The perpetrators, it was soon revealed, were members of a Pakistan-based terrorist group. Their goal? To derail the peace process, to sow discord, and to bleed India through 1,000 cuts. India's response was swift and decisive. The nation, long known for its patience and resilience, had reached a tipping point. The call to action was not just a military decision, but a collective cry from a nation that had endured enough. Operation Sindoor, a name that echoed with the grief of countless widows, their foreheads stained with sindoor, now forever marked by tragedy. This operation was a tribute to their loss, a solemn vow that their sacrifices would not be in vain. This was not an act of aggression, but a measured response to an act of unspeakable barbarity. The Indian military meticulously planned every move, ensuring that their actions were both precise and justified. Indian Air Force jets roared into the skies, their payloads aimed at terrorist training camps across the border. The roar of the engines was a symphony of justice, a declaration that India would not stand idly by. Precision strikes, designed to minimize civilian casualties, targeted the infrastructure of terror. Each strike was a calculated effort to dismantle the networks that had caused so much pain and suffering. The message was clear. India would no longer tolerate the use of its neighbors' territory as a safe haven for terrorists. The borders were fortified, and the resolve of the nation was unbreakable. The days of strategic restraint were over. The Indian military, with its rich history and modern capabilities, was ready to defend its land and people with unwavering determination. A nation, once known for its pacifism, had been pushed to the brink. The streets were filled with a newfound sense of unity and purpose as citizens rallied behind their armed forces. Operation Sindoor was a clear message. India would defend its citizens, its sovereignty, and its right to peace, no matter the cost. The operation was not just a military endeavor, but a national movement, a testament to the indomitable spirit of a nation united in its quest for justice. The skies above the line of control are now abuzz with a new kind of warrior, the unmanned aerial vehicle, commonly known as the drone. These advanced machines are revolutionizing modern warfare, providing capabilities that were once the stuff of science fiction. The drone. These silent predators, armed with eyes that see in the dead of night, are equipped with state-of-the-art night vision technology that allows them to operate under the cover of darkness, undetected by the enemy. And missiles that strike with pinpoint accuracy have become indispensable tools in the fight against terrorism. These drones can launch precision strikes, hitting targets with minimal collateral damage. India, once lagging behind in drone technology, has rapidly developed its own fleet of these unmanned warriors. The Indian Army now boasts a sophisticated array of drones that provide real-time intelligence, track enemy movements, and neutralize threats with minimal collateral damage. They are the eyes and ears of the Indian Army, offering a strategic advantage in both surveillance and combat operations, providing a crucial advantage in the treacherous terrain along the border. But the use of drones also raises ethical questions. The ability to strike from afar, without putting soldiers in harm's way, is both a blessing and a curse. The line between surgical strike and extrajudicial killing can be blurry. The world watches, grappling with the moral implications of this technology, as drones become more prevalent, holding its breath as this new era of warfare unfolds. The future of conflict is here, and it is being shaped by the silent wings of drones. Section 5. Guardians at the Gate. Stories of valor and sacrifice. Behind the technology, behind the geopolitical complexities, are the human stories. Stories of ordinary men and women in uniform, thrust into extraordinary circumstances. Stories like that of Captain Vikram Batra, who sacrificed his life defending a crucial peak during the Kargil War, his last words echoing in the thin mountain air, "Ye dil manja more." This heart yearns for more. Or the story of rifleman Sanjay Kumar, who single-handedly charged enemy bunkers during the Kargil War, eliminating enemy positions and saving his comrades. These are not just stories of bravery, they are stories of unwavering dedication to duty, of love for their motherland, and of a willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice for something larger than themselves. Section 6. Between the crossfire, the human cost of conflict. But war is never a glorious affair. It leaves behind a trail of shattered lives and broken dreams. The people living along the line of control are its true victims. Caught between the crossfire, they live in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. Their homes are damaged, their livelihoods disrupted, their children robbed of their childhoods. The shelling and cross-border firing force them to seek shelter in underground bunkers, their lives on hold. Schools are closed, hospitals are overwhelmed, and the basic necessities of life become luxuries. The physical and psychological scars of this conflict run deep, a constant reminder of the human cost of animosity and violence. Section 7. A nation united, standing strong against terror. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, the spirit of the Indian people remains unbroken. Terrorism may have claimed many lives, but it has not broken their resolve. If anything, it has strengthened their determination to stand united against this menace. Across the country, people from all walks of life have come together to show their solidarity with the armed forces and the people of Kashmir. From donating to the families of martyrs, to organizing blood donation camps, from sending messages of support to simply lighting a candle in their memory, the people of India have shown that they stand as one against the forces of darkness. Section 8. The long road ahead. Towards a hopeful future. The road ahead is long and arduous. There are no easy solutions to the complex issues that plague the Indian subcontinent. But one thing is certain. India will never waver in its commitment to fighting terrorism. It will continue to strive for peace, but it will not do so from a position of weakness. India believes in dialogue, in diplomacy, and in finding peaceful resolutions. but it also understands that peace cannot come at the cost of its sovereignty or the safety of its citizens. India will continue to engage with the international community to build pressure on Pakistan to dismantle the infrastructure of terror operating within its borders. Section 9. Jai Hind, a salute to the brave. As we remember the victims of terrorism and those who made the ultimate sacrifice defending our nation, let us salute the brave soldiers of the Indian Army. They are the guardians of our freedom, the protectors of our dreams, the sentinels standing watch on the frontiers so that we can sleep soundly in our homes. Their courage, their dedication, and their sacrifice serve as a beacon of hope in these troubled times. Jai Hind.